Psalms 17. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword," man. And that sword is physical, right? It's also, you look at that sword they got is economical, because the white man got all the money. You know, he owned everything, man. You know, pharmaceutical. They study got all these different medicines out here that's killing Jake when they take it. You know, the elite bankers, man, they finance and support the wickedness. Basically, and they money supports that wickedness, and they put it all in motion. You know, they put it all in motion. Let me read this for you right here. They put it all in motion, man. This is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds," man. So they work out evil when they go home at night and they lay down, they sit down in their bed and they conjure up thoughts, man, of what they could do to continue to oppress Israel, man. And they sit down and they think about it. They devise, it says, devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So when the morning is light, they practice it because the power is in their hand. So they think of these plans, right? But then when the morning comes, guess what? They got the power and the money, the plans that they think of, these diabolical plans, they have the money to put this in motion, man. That's Esau. They have the money to put it in motion. And they covet fields and they take them by violence, right? Because, hey, you had the natives were living here in America. And Spain sent out Christopher Columbus over here to America, man. It's like they wanted this land because there were beautiful things being brought back by Solomon, and they knew through the history. They coveted it, man. When you covet it, you know, they wanted it, man. And guess what they did? They came over here and they took America by violence, man. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage," man. And that's what they did. Man, they say Columbus didn't drop his sword for hours in and hours out, man. Killing the natives, man. But came over here with that forked tongue. The words of his mouth was smoother than butter when you read in Psalms 55:21. He came over here with Hebrew interpreters, letting you know that the natives over here spoke Hebrew, man. That lets you know that they were part of the 12 tribes because they spoke ancient Hebrew. He learned that from that book of Second Esdras, man. That's how he knew to come over here with those Hebrew interpreters, man. He came right over here and basically took the land from the natives. And it's right here in the scriptures.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, brother.
Keep it up, man.
All right, brother. Man, you're an Israelite. You know that. And it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his inheritance," man. So they were killing, man, the brothers and raping the women, man. Esau did that with the Tainos down in the islands, man. You know, damn, they took out all the Tainos, man. But the Lord said, "Hey, this is my plan. I'm gonna leave so many of them." You know, that's what Esau does, man. He's a violent man. He was given that blessing of the sword, and that's how he gets things, man. Through using that sword to basically kill and destroy, man. You know. And hey, it always has happened. We just read in Ecclesiastes 1:10 the thing which have been, right? Esau done the same thing back then, he's doing now. So when you see Trump putting up a wall to try to stop Issachar, hey man, it's just oppressing a man in his heritage, man. That's all he's trying to do. But really, I think he's trying to build a wall because he said it could stop a blast because they're bringing drugs in under the wall. So I think it's more him preparing for this war that's coming. He's trying to prepare because the scripture do say, "Let us go to the land of unwalled villages," right? Because we know that hey, America, hey, it's the land of unwalled villages, man. You know, they could be building it just to try to have a defense against war, but which we know through the spirit power Yahweh Shem Shai, it's not going to work. You know, and he's showing us, man, day in and day out. He's revealing these things to us, man. It's Amos 3. Amos 3. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? It says, and the people not be afraid. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So the Lord creates the evil, and he creates peace in his earth, man. So the things you see going on now, the Lord is orchestrating and making it happen. We said this is his movie, man. He's orchestrating. And it says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man. So the Lord reveals his secrets unto his men, the select men. Those men who are in their lots to be prophets, man. The Lord is he's manifesting the times to them, man. Like he did Moses, man. You know? He's giving it to us, man. He's put the spirit on us, man. He said spirit will come down on us, man. He will pour out his spirit in the earth, man. And his spirit is going into the men that were allotted for that spirit to be in. And he's showing them different things of the times, man. When we see news feeds and news articles, hey, we're grabbing the scriptures, man. And we're filtering it through the scriptures, man. Brothers are talking to each other, relaying information to each other, keeping each other abreast of what's going on, man. That's what prophets do, man. When you go back in certain books, certain prophets were contemporaries, man. They were basically around the same captivities, prophesying at the same time. But now, guess what? We have a conglomerate. It's all together now. We all back in the same lot. At them different periods of time, but we all in the same time now because this is the end. Because you have certain captivities with the Babylonians. You had Habakkuk, Jeremiah. You had Baruch, you know, preaching. Nahum, you know, Assyrian Empire. You know, you had Micah and Isaiah and Amos. But see, and then you had like the Persian Empire. You had Zechariah. You know, you had Second Ezra. You had Nehemiah. But guess what? We all back now. We're not back in them slotted times. We all back right now together, prophesying in this last hoorah, which is America, man. This is it. We prophesying now, man. You know?